From Aguilar Daily Aztec here with Baby Rose. Now, Jasmine, you just got off
Oh,
the.
you got me jealous.
It's
Okay,
okay.
good.
It's
Yeah, that's
alright.
fine.
You just got off the set. What were the vibes? Pretty much just playing this show and everything going according to plan.
No, it didn't go to according to plan at all. But that's what made it so memorable.
Yeah.
Like, I think I was first up on the stage. This is my first time in San Diego, first time at Wonderfront Fest, and I don't know what was happening on the behind the scenes. But all I know is like when I went on stage, there wasn't anybody in the crowd, and then we just started seeing people just start running towards the
Yeah.
stage like a levee broke. And then like people are pouring in. And I'm like, this is a miracle. Because I was like, what is happening? I don't know.
Yeah.
We're just gonna make the most of it. Like I just came back from Chicago yesterday, wrapping the Bad Bad Not Good tour.
Yeah.
I'm tired as hell. But that was electrifying.
Good.
That was really fun.
And how's the tour been? Bad, bad, not good. And just what started the EP between you guys last year and then just this year and the music that's been going on between that.
I mean, the tour has been insane. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Oh, is my mic messed up?
I guess it needs to be closer up to.
Oh no, you're fine. You're
Yeah.
fine. You're just looking out. I know that's right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, like it's been so amazing touring with them,
Yeah.
and like no click, no tracks. Like the tempo changes every night.
Yeah.
Things are like different. We try different things in the moment.
Mhm.
It's like freeing. It's just amazing. So I don't know. It was life changing. Honestly, I can't wait to get back on the road with them again. But yeah,
Yeah.
making the project with them, it was very Muscle Shoals kind of style, energy. Everybody in the room.
Yeah, they were here last year, the performance. So
I heard.
yeah, they were great. They're great.
Yeah, they're awesome. I love them so much.
Yeah.
It's my brothers. But yeah,
Good.
it's very just spur. Like everyone comes in as a blank slate, and we see what happens. We're all vessels. Something we made something really that I'm super proud of.
And when you do something like that, you have a very soulful, like retro, going back to 60s and 70s of that soul era, and then hearing that with Bad Bad Not Good, does that translate, just perfect live? And is that something that resonated with the audience as well?
I think so because the way we did it all on tape. So when we were like recording it, it was almost like we were performing it then and there. So it kind of takes me back to the same place, and it's like, wow, you just lose yourself in so many ways while performing,
Yeah.
and it's like I'm creating all over again almost. It was really cool. I really love performing that music, the Slow Burn project a lot. Like it's very cathartic.
Does a lot of your music come from maybe growing up with your family, having records, or anything like that, where it starts from that, or
I mean, I think it comes from maybe not so much them having records and stuff like that, but more like just the fabric of my family. Like my great aunt Emma, she would always hum hymns and stuff. She
Mhm.
just got a soulful presence about her.
yeah,
Rest in peace. My mom loved hip hop, loves hip hop and records like that, and so my dad loves experimental jazz and things like that. All of those things would like ruminate throughout the house. And then when I started to listen to music, I was just drawn to piano and just kind of like creating my own stories and stuff like that. So all of that shit is just in my veins. Praise God.
yeah,
And it just kind of comes out, and I don't really feel responsible for it. It just more feels like I'm just like a cup
hmm
spilling over.
that's the way you want it to be, where just kind of happens on its own. It
You
feels
know what I
like,
mean?
right?
So I'm like, I genuinely don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm just having a fun time.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it all the best.
Well, it's interesting because you've spoken about like resisting the algorithm a lot of the time in
Yeah.
terms of the industry and what music is. What keeps you grounded when you're creating in a world that rewards speed and getting content out over depth?
Wow, that's a great question. I mean, I know that as long as I'm here on this earth, this is what I love to do. And I also understand, like, we live in a very capitalistic society that doesn't look at art for, it's healing and intention. It looks at it as a commodity to be bought and sold. And the quickest way to lose your love and passion for something is to feel like you have to do it to meet a quota or to whatever. Like,
Yeah.
we don't need more art that's devoid of love and like passion and intention in this time, especially when art like has at its best healed nations and like really spoke to times that were really kind of similar to where we are right now, eerily. Like, yeah, we need things to really be able to give people a sense of hope and a sense of power, and we don't need anything that's going to be a distraction, away from what really matters.
Hmm. And do you say, like, especially in this time of music, do you feel like what's something that a lot of people misunderstand maybe about what being an artist is like in the industry?
I mean, in this industry, everybody has their own story, and so I can't speak for everyone. But I know from the gate, I made it a point, or, me and my team really made it a point to be as independent as possible and to be able to kind of like create your own rules in it. Because the people that play by the rules, they rarely are the ones that end up like shaking the table and making history or whatever type shit like that.
Yeah.
I personally want to do things that say, this is what the fuck is going on right now. This is where I'm at. This is a timestamp of what's happening in me, and I know I'm a part of the greater. Like, we all are like going through things, you know what I mean? So me sharing my experience is the best thing that I can offer to just be an offering in the world. And so I don't know. I just encourage artists genuinely from like the bottom of my heart, like, make it so that you're not feeling like you have to play by any rules in this shit. Like, do things on your time, do what makes you feel good. Because that will always cut through versus trying to chase some type of mythological goalposts. That shit don't exist anymore. We're in a new time, a new space. Like, do what you need to do to feel fulfilled and watch everything happen the way it needs to happen.
Yeah, because this festival, this own festival here, we have a lot of bands and artists are from San Diego, or going to school, or going to college, and they're kind of facing through it. Would you say a lot of those same things remain the same with a lot of students and college students, especially because we represent San Diego State, who want to go and pursue music?
I mean, yeah. I was in college when I realized, like, I would be in school doing jam sessions and, like, being in, like, the whatever showcases and shit around school and, like, meeting people. And at the end of the day, when you're a real musician or real, like, artist, you know that it's not even a choice. It's like you have to do it to be sane, like, to feel, like, normal. You know what I mean? And so I encourage, as you're learning, as you're growing, because you can be more than just an artist. Like, I'm not just a singer, artist, or whatever. Like, I'm a thinker, I'm a daughter, I'm a sister. Like, I like to do a lot of different shit other than make music. And I think all of those things bleed into what you create and make. And y'all are the future, man. And I know it's a lot going on against education and against, like, thinking for yourself. Okay?
Yeah.
These are the times where it's like you really gotta stand on some shit. For real. Like, stand on it in your art, stand on it in what you write about, stand on it with your philosophy and what you learn from other people. Like, keep your mind open.
Yeah.
Talk amongst each other. Like, learn to cultivate love for one another. You know what I mean? Especially at this age. Like, college is so cool because it's like you're never gonna be in a setting where it's just like all of us together, we're all the same age, and we just are free to do whatever the fuck we want to do, go to class, we do whatever. But, like, you have the opportunity to really link and, like build and think about things. And so don't take that for granted.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but did you study sociology at
I
Spelman?
did. How do you know?
So, did you ever, want to use anything with that afterwards, going there, and use that with music, and how did that kind of match?
I mean, sociology, it's something that is very important to me. Like, ever since I had my first sociology 101 class, just learning how things got to be where they are, and like, you have to know where we are to be able to change things and push things forward. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And so I utilize it in everything. I utilize it when I'm thinking about certain things, like in this industry. You know, you have to be able to stand up for things. When you notice that there are certain redlining practices, especially for Black women artists and things like that. Like, when you notice that things, I will push to call spades a spade. Like, slow burn felt more alternative than R&B to
Yes.
me. I've made R&B music for sure, and I do that sometimes, but I have to fight to call something what it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, that's where sociology comes into it. You realize it's not just a personal choice; it's something that can make it easier for the next person when they want to express themselves fully and be able to, at the end of the day, we genre things so that we make it easier for people to discover you, and like
Mhm.
things like that. Like, so you gotta stand up for what you believe in, and when you realize it's not just you, it's like this is a whole thing.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
gives you that fire underneath you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just to finish off, what's next for you right now? Are you gonna keep going on tour?
I
Um,
mean, I have quite a bit of shows that I have to do to finish out the year, and then I'm just finishing up my next record and next offering and everything. I have so
yeah.
much music, so now I just have to like. There's a lot going on, so now I'm just like thinking, like, all right, what do I really want to say?
Yeah.
But yeah, I have my own little studio, so I've just been making music and things like that, and taking my time with it. It's a really special time right now for me.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much. I
Thank
appreciate it.
you.
Thank you again.
Appreciate you.